Hey, Pascal from Orangepixel and welcome to another video. This is my Switch and I'm currently testing Ashworld. We're working on the Switch version and it just amazes me how big Ashworld is. I created this game myself, but there's so many things I forgot that I put into this game. It's a lot of fun to play. For the one minor thing, there is no save game while I'm testing this. It's one of the things that Residual likes to add to these ports the latest, because it's often very difficult to get it right, or it's a practical joke on me because now he knows I have to test this version as long as possible, because as soon as I shut this down I lose all progress and have to try again. And especially in Ashworld, which is an adventure, that's not a lot of fun, not for me. But let's exit Ashworld, because today's video is about this. No, this is not Gunslugs 2, it's Gunslugs 3. The third game in the Gunslugs series, which has a bit of a story. So Gunslugs 3 is one of the rare games I created that did not become profitable. That has been a little bit painful. Let's talk about Gunslugs 3 after the intro. Okay, so I haven't really played Gunslugs 3 after its release in 2019. The game got released after working on it. I started in 2017, but then I worked on it for 2 months. Then I put it on hold, as it was really just becoming Gunslugs 2, but newer. So the same type of gameplay and not a lot of difference there. Then I had an idea for Sir Questionnaire, a completely different game that I built in 4 months or 5 months. So Gunslugs was on pause, Sir Questionnaire got released, did very well, and actually became very profitable early on because it got an App Store Apple feature, but that's a whole other video. Got back into Gunslugs 3, tried to do things differently. So Gunslugs became one of those projects that had no focus. Talked about that many times on this channel. Make sure you know what you're creating, or otherwise it's gonna go off the rails and you're gonna waste so much time on the development. So Gunslugs took 14 months in total. So that means, with very simple calculations, 2,500 euros a month is what I calculate for myself when I work on a game. Now there's always money coming in from all my other projects and catalogs. So on top of that, I need to make 2,500 for every month that I work on a new title, pretty much. So that's 14 times 2,500 is 35,000-ish. 35,000 euros is the cost of Gunslugs 3 development, excluding music costs, a couple of hundred euros. But that works out over time anyway. So Gunslugs had to make 35,000, and right now, 6 years later, we are barely at 10k, 10,000. Obviously not profitable, and especially early on when the game just released. Normally I make games that are profitable within the first year, preferably faster, but that's difficult, especially in these days. But having a game that's not been profitable in 6 years is, it feels like a failure. So that's why I'm making this video. I'm gonna dive into Gunslugs. I'm gonna play it after so many years and see if it's really such a cluster f up, or if it's maybe a good game but has a couple of flaws left or right and it can be saved easily. Because we're now working on a Switch version, I want to make sure that the second launch this game is now getting is better and might actually make it more interesting also for the PC version. Enough talk for this. This is going to be a long video, because now we're going to play Gunslugs. I'm going to dive into it after 6 years and see if I really hate this game or if I like this game, but just need to give it a little bit of extra love. Let's dive into Gunslugs 3. The menu looks pretty cool. I'm not going to go into all the details. I'm just going to start a game and see what's up with the gameplay. That's the most important thing here. I like the cool intro. It snaps quickly to this overview, objectives. Okay, let's go. Let's shoot this guy. The buttons are... I should have checked the settings. And now I just exited the game apparently. All right. First thing I'm going to change is the button setup. Something's going on with the input. Now that's not a weird thing because over time libGDX has improved, but back in those days the input was kind of crap. So I probably need to upgrade everything to the latest gamepad controller things and also fix a couple of settings for the mouse controls. Let's see if we can just go in again. Gamepad setup, jump. It's going to be the Y. This makes more sense, I think. Also, nothing is happening when when I'm using the gamepad. The keys don't work. I can change all these things very easily, so that's cool. Audio, some sounds, and some music. A little bit bleeps and bloops. Okay. Advanced. Okay. Let's just dive into the game and see what happens now that these controls are a little bit better. Let's go for easy mode because now I get 2 other characters. Okay. Rescue hostages, complete tower without a... It's pretty cool that you get these things. The button information isn't correct anymore now that I changed the button. So grab body. Oh, but I have other buttons now. So yeah, that's the A button. What can I do with the body? I have no idea. I now have a body. Let's just drop it here. Can we drop it? Yeah. Grab metal boots. Okay. So the button information on screen is different from the buttons I now am using. That's gonna be a bit of a pain. Enter building. Yeah, so originally this game started out as a very frantic action platformer, and then over time I changed it into this stealthy tactical game of sorts. Why to hack? And it's honestly, I'm kind of surprised with so many things happening. There's a lot here, and then we have a hostage over there. There's a ventilation shaft. I remember building this game code as well. Yeah, and then we enter or exit at another spot in the same level. So we've been creeping behind the actual level. Yeah. Let's first help him. With a little animation, pretty cool. Hostage saved. We need to save 5 hostages. Whoa. Okay. Can I take that down somehow? Oh, there's a camera over there. I can hide behind stuff. Also, pretty interesting little feature. I'm just not sure how I'm gonna get past this one. Well, like that. And kill him, kill him. Okay, now we still have a camera over here. Can I cross it? No, I cannot cross this. Why not? Then we have to go around it, I guess. Okay, we can take out cameras, also good to know. Enter a room. No, there's still more to do over here. There's another hostage. And another hostage. And now we have an alarm because... Oh, and we have security guards. Oh, that's also a pretty cool feature. Stronger security guards, and I'm gonna take them out. I'm just gonna try and All right, they took me out. Yeah, let's try that again. Same building. Yes, we started the same building with a different, or the different character. Right, I have. Yeah, you play with multiple characters, so now I have her left and he is dead. So let's try that again. Take out the camera, and all the hostages are saved still, so I only have to go, not go into that area. Can I do all wall climbing everywhere? Yes, I can. Ooh, cool. And I haven't complete. Did I already save all hostages? I don't think so. That's the exit door. So what does this door do? I need an eye. Right, need an eye. And I know where to get one because this guy has an eye. I just need to take him out while he's still alive. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that. Probably sneak up on one of them. Let's see if we can sneak up behind him. No, we cannot grab an eye now. Need a data card. Not sure where to get a data card. This does something. Oh, I can. Not sure. That's probably used in another mission. There's a lot in this game I forgot about. I mean, I know I spent quite a while developing the game, but I just didn't know or wasn't aware of all the stuff I added to the game. Inventory is also on a weird button. You have to long press your weapon swap button to get into the inventory. That's not a really that's not a cool solution. Can I kill these guys from where I stand? I can kill them easily. And there's the backpack from my previous dusty bag full of goodies. So do I now have something I can use? I have a key card. I need a data card somewhere. I also needed an eye. I shouldn't drop it. I don't have the eye, so I guess this is a secret door that I'm not gonna get in. But we do have a data card and we have a console. Oh, that doesn't work. Then let me check if we can maybe open this door. No. So we have a key card, but not a data card and no eye. But we can exit the building. That destroys the building in a good old Gunslugs fashion, and then we have then we get killed. Okay. There's a lot here that I statistics, mission completed, slug saved, hostages saved. Okay, so there is a lot to this game that I actually enjoy. I like. There's a lot more than just a platformer. The biggest issue, pretty sure, is the controls. Let me just see how it plays when I use a keyboard and keys and see where we end up. Rescue Johnny Rumble, destroy towers, rescue hostages. Okay, A to hide, arrow keys to move around, X to hammer stuff, Z to swap weapons. Yeah, weird setup, but I can live with that for now. I also like the graphics I did on this game. They're kind of cool. Yeah, it's not the looks of this game that is terrible. It's just the controls are a mixed bag of things that I don't like. Pow, pew, boo, boom, bang, pow. Yeah, if you got nothing to say, don't talk. I have no coins. I cannot pay you for anything. Let's get back out. Let's grab a robo helmet. Let's move up here. grab a bomb. Can we take out this guy? Yeah, but not silently. Enter a building. It plays better with keys, although the default keys are somewhat strange. Let's go into the vent and sneak up to a very high spot. Grab a landmine that somebody left over here apparently. And where are we now? We are now at the top of the level. So now I have to work my way down. There's a hostage over there. Let's see if we can make it there. Okay, we set off the alarm again. But at least we're taking a few hostages here. Rescuing them. Let's move. Whoa, those are the... Oh, right, security guards. We don't want them right now. I want this guy to be dead. Metal boots. Not sure what use I have with metal boots, but... I already completed all my tasks. Oh, that's good. But I have a feeling I haven't seen the whole level yet. Oh, now I have. This is my starting spot. Yeah. The wall climbing is kind of cool as well. It's very easy to do. I want to escape from this guy. Grab bullets. Go up there. And I'm not sure what I did with my lighting in this game, but there's something very nice that I have not been able to replicate in my other games. I have to see what's different. There's something different here compared to my my newer games, and I have to figure out what it is, because I really like how the lights turned out in this one. Okay, yeah, that draws attention from people coming in, and then we can take them out like that, and we can make them blow up like that. Like I said, there's a lot in this game I didn't remember. It's pretty cool actually. It's not a bad game. The controls are flawed. I'm gonna fix that. I should have done that so many times, so many years ago. But other than that, I think the game is interesting, and hopefully it will do great on the new platforms we're releasing it on. Hopefully the PC version can also get more, well, with the improvements and then getting new players, who knows what happens. But why do I have a dog coming at me? Yeah, I wish I could show you a little bit more. There's a lot of, I know there are cooler other levels. Let me just see if I can get there. They will continue in that level. Okay, still in that same level. I think I can now grab this guy and move over here. We can open this retina scanner thingy. A to enter. So what is this? Oh, this is a bonus area. Okay, so you can actually grab one of the enemies and then spreader is a weapon. Oh, that's a cool weapon. All right, so I now actually managed to do that. It's pretty cool. Also, I figured out we can actually throw grenades, which is also pretty spectacular. Let's do that right here. And they will follow the grenade, silly of them, and they blow up. And some of the background also destroys. So, like I said, there is a lot in this game. And you can take one weapon with you, and you throw the other one. So how does the powerful weapon? But I think this is a more easier because it spreads there. Alright, let's see if we can actually complete this level, and if that takes us to the next level. I think everybody's safe. No, we still have hostages. I don't see that anywhere on screen. I'm not sure. Oh, now it shows up as you do it, and there's one extra to rescue. So let's rescue him as well. Also, the top right corner, yeah, I think that's an experience bar for some reason, and I can't remember what it does. but let's see if we can just get to the exit here. I now don't have a gun of sorts. I just have my melee weapon. That's not gonna be easy. Let's get out of here. Alright, Gunslugs HQ, what do you guys want from me? I've signed up for the new Meganoid space program. Meganoid, little nod to Meganoid. Orangepixel Discord is really my main hangout spot. Love the people there. Cool guy. Well done, Slugs. Seems the Black Duck army is setting up some experimental bases deep in the jungle. So guess where you are going? I'm guessing the jungle, but that's just me. I'm a descendant of the famous Sir Questionnaire. There's a lot of little nods to my other games, obviously. And I like how I did it in this game. Pretty cool. Enter the chopper, go into the forest. Skill points available 1. Increase max HP, lower count required in objectives. Increase your backpack size. Oh, we're gonna go with more HP. Complete towered out alarms, grab a general and bring him here. Again, I like the graphics in my game, my own game. I like the graphics, I like what I did here. There's a lot going on, but it is clearly defined and yeah, pretty cool. So I am gonna, oh, and there's a lot of standard platform stuff like things that move away, and then there's things that can kill you. And we need to shoot this guy. Okay, yeah, I'm ending the game session here. I think I know where the problem is, and that's just the controls. Everything else in the game is pretty cool. Yeah. So I'm kind of positively surprised by Gunslugs 3. Controls are crap. I am going to change those settings. I'm also going to update the game to the latest gamepad support. Mouse support is also a little bit weird. If you move your mouse away from the game screen, it hides itself. It doesn't show up. I know why. That's an old feature, and it would lock the mouse into your app, but that's not used or needed anymore. So yeah, changing all the new input or updating all the input should fix all those things. That also means the Switch version should be pretty cool, because there we don't have these issues except for the gamepad input, but we will have these changes in that from the start when the game releases. So that's going to be my project for the next couple of days. Dive into Gunslugs code, which is now about 6 years old, and figure out how I can perfect these little things and make sure the game is better. And I'll push a new version to Steam, which I'm recording this video last Thursday, actually. So I actually can work on this on Friday and Monday and Tuesday. And I hope I should have a new version of Gunslugs on Steam by the time this video goes live. That's the goal. And that's also the end of this week's video, because now I have to dive into that code and fix it. So don't forget to like, subscribe, comment below, and if you're one of the idle watcher that has been watching up to this point and have nothing else to say and add to the video but want to help these videos pop up in the algorithm, the comment for this week's video is Gunslugs. Obviously, Gunslugs in the comments below. Also, let me know what you think of this game. Have you played it? If you have not played it, but you have played the other Gunslugs games, why did you hesitate to get this one? Let me know, because that could be interesting knowledge if I ever want to make a fourth version of the Gunslugs or fourth title in the series. I am wondering why a lot of the Gunslugs 1 and 2 players, though both games had a lot of players, why a lot of them didn't convert to the third part. Interested in that. For now, thanks for watching. See you next week. Bye.